also my boss from the council of the IBBM, management and staff of AmBank Group, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as well as members of the media. Very good afternoon, and thank you all for coming to today's Chartered Bankers Education Pathway Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony. I would also like to especially thank Sri Chairman and the AmBank leadership team for welcoming us so warmly to your premises and hosting this occasion. We are indeed pleased and encouraged by the signing of this MoU today, simply because it shows the strong commitment that the AmBank Group as well itself as an employer towards the career and development growth of its employees. And for us, it's an affirmation of our intent to deliver world-class qualifications to the Malaysian talent so as to instill a higher professional standards in our emerging and experienced bankers. Chartered Bankers' suite of qualifications will allow Malaysia to be part of the global network of a very highly successful banking professionals. Indeed, the last few years have seen this growth, particularly in the Western economies, where certification and qualifications are seen to be more of a license to serve and to operate in a very difficult world today, particularly where public interest is concerned. It also allowed us to be part of a growing but an international professional team of, and as well as a group of well-qualified members within the banking fraternity. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a very incredibly high-paced economy in an ever-regulated environment where public interest is at the heart of what we do. In this industry that we are in, demands for skills in not only understanding but interpreting and facilitating proposition to all our customers are very high. Indeed, we found that applied professional educations are the differentiation today, and it offers an opportunity for our talent in the bank to stay focused and remain relevant. In this context, we have indeed bring forward the unique proposition of these chartered banker qualifications to the industry that we serve. There are three reasons why this is so. First is that we intend to make this as a holistic education, meaning to say that it will not only be the professional education, but it will be supported by well-meaning and relevant training and development initiatives. Second, it must demonstrate the international standards, yet the curriculum are adapted to the local environment and the requirements, particularly so in the regulations as well as the application of the different standards in the market that we operate in. Much more important is its relevance because it is made and designed with inputs from our industry leaders as well as to be consumed by the industry itself. And therefore, it has to be adaptable, it has to be of relevance. The learning objectives are such that knowledge should be immediately applicable to the workplace, and therefore it should be aligned with the competency and the standards required of those working in the banking industry. And as a consequence, it should help to develop and embed a culture that raises the standards of professionalism. For those who are new to this Chartered Banker Education Framework, I want to share with you that there are three levels pertaining to these qualifications. To begin with, the first level is the Executive Bankers level. And the Executive Bankers level that will comprise of three broad papers, followed closely by Professional Bankers. Professional Bankers is a combination of different modules that are flexible to design to different people from different competency groups within the industries. Upon completion of a further three papers, there is another three more difficult papers to be attained, and this is the senior level, where you have to complete the Chartered Bankers level, another three papers, and when you are successful with all the 9 papers, within a very well-defined time frame, you will then carry the title Chartered Banker after your name. Examination and awards are done jointly by us and the world's oldest banking institute, the Chartered Banker Institute in Scotland. The Chartered Banker qualification are now available not only in this part of the world, but also in the emerging parts of Europe, emerging Africa, Hong Kong, and so on and so forth. On our part, we are making plans for these to be adaptable to the ASEAN markets. Indeed, 2 weeks ago, we had a very successful engagement in Vietnam, and we expect to have Vietnamese students studying for Chartered Banker adaptable to their local market in time to come, and follow closely with other emerging economies within the region. And that also includes, in our hope, that the largest market in ASEAN will be Indonesia. And we will be the education hub and home in promoting and developing these qualifications to these emerging markets. On the logistic front, we have been working behind the scene to ensure that the registration and payment for these qualifications will be done through our online, and that should be available in May 2013. The study and revision textbooks are already available manually, but the tutorial guides are also going to be ready, and we expect this to be done by middle of this year. In our business model, we are promoting the qualification to be done at 2 levels. The first level will be a self-study that enables flexibility, that enables people to choose whether they want to get done manually or to study online. However, for those who prefer classroom-based, we are preparing a train-the-trainers that will be available somewhere in the middle of this year, and we expect 28-29 May to be the official rollout, where our intent is to provide flexibility to all our institutional members so that we will be able to impart our intellectual properties to the training departments of the various institutional members so that they can help to train their students within the institutions to study for these Chartered Banker qualifications. Lastly, we have plans to introduce e-exams. E-learning will be part of our transformation efforts, and with the support of our council, we intend to invest quite a bit on this so that within years to come, we will join the group of world-class education providers within the banking industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the MoU signing ceremony represents a major milestone for us in our ongoing quest to offer high-quality qualification and education to the financial services industry. Our intent is to build capacity by delivering world-class qualifications, and that is no turning back. We are out here to make sure that we are relevant and aligned to the needs of the banking professionals. To date, we have put in place the investor protection professional certifications. We've also put in place the anti-money laundering, and soon to be launched a new versions of our credit certified credit professional qualifications. Most of you would probably know it as CCP. Our entire new qualification as well in risk management is on our drawing board. Lastly, with the establishment of the Asian Banking School, with a lot of blessing from our central bank, and through the guidance and leadership of our council, we are committed to broaden our suite of offerings and to make sure that we will be able to keep our institutional members, that includes AmBank Group and as well as the AmBank Group, with a promise that the institute will work hard to keep and deliver. You are the first homegrown bank to set these milestones, and we look forward to ensuring the value propositions are raised and delivered as agreed. Thank you all again for coming by, and our deepest thanks to Sri Azman for his leadership and commitment to growing and nurturing the local talent, and his insistence that we rise up to the world-class standards as chairman of the IBBM Council, and for his support to the Institute, as well as the chairman of our institution members, the AmBank Group. Thank you again for inviting me to open the MoU speech today. Thank you.
Now, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Azman Hashim, Chairman AmBank Group, to deliver his speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr Tay Kay Luan, CEO of IBBM. And also we have Mr Kiju here today. He is the abstract CEO of Financial Talent Enrichment Program. I'd like to introduce our very senior members of the AmBank Group here today who are here. We have Dr. Azmi Mahmud for Deputy Group MD, and Pushpa Jarure, Pushpa, yeah, yes, MD of Corporate General Banking. We have Mandy Simpson, CFO, Dr. Mahdi, our CEO of Islamic, Yvonne P, MD of Markets, Thank you, Mon, our Chief Auditor, Puan Fazia Yaakob, our Chief Human Resource Officer, Mr. Wong Giseng here. Yes. Senior GM of Financial Solutions, Retail Banking, Syed Anwar, our Senior GM of Group Corporate Communication Marketing. So we have a very good reputation of senior people. I'm happy that they are here because these are the people who need to push people under them to, some of them to attend this chartered banking course. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. First of all, on behalf of the AmBank Group, I'd like to welcome you to this Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony between AmBank Group and the Institute of Bankers Malaysia, IBBM, whereby the AmBank Group will become the first local bank. I think this is very important to we have to be the first. Otherwise, it's difficult to be a chairman to answer questions from Bank Negara, especially. Okay. So the first local bank to jointly collaborate with IBBM to promote and implement this chartered banker education pathway. I suppose I can also welcome you today as chairman of the IBBM. Why not? Today's event also marks the beginning of the collaboration with the AmBank Group and IBBM to develop programs for employees to improve their competencies and standards in the financial services industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chartered Banker Education Pathway is awarded to the Chartered Bank by the Chartered Banker Institute of Scotland, which is the world's oldest banking institution that has unique expertise and experience in developing and promoting professional standards for bankers and providing world-class professional qualifications for the financial services industry in the UK and overseas. It also provides a holistic approach to professional banking education and includes a curriculum that is designed to be modular, flexible, and aligned to the financial services industry competency framework. The aim of this program is to support and improve the competency and standards of those working in the banking industry, helping the employees to develop and embrace a culture that raises standards of professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, today's signing ceremony paves the way for both organizations to leverage on each other's strengths and work as a coordinated team to deploy the Chartered Banker Education Pathway and propel the program forward towards providing a culture of professionalism and integrity within the banking industry in Malaysia. The Chartered Banker Qualification provides an opportunity for employees to gain an international professional qualification that is recognized globally as the gold standard in banking qualifications. They will also be joining an elite and exclusive global network of banking professionals. Attainment of this qualification will provide considerable value-add capability to employees and help advance their progression in their career in the financial services industry. Ladies and gentlemen, guided by AmBank Group's corporate vision, that is, as Malaysia's preferred, diversified, internationally connected financial institution group, and we take pride in growing your future with you, we believe that our employees must be trained to face the constantly changing and sophisticated demands of today's business climate. Quality service can only be achieved if all staff possess the sharpness and acumen associated with cutting-edge knowledge and expertise. Being an internationally connected financial solutions group in Malaysia, we need employees that are not just good, but are exceptionally superior in delivering our diverse suite of solutions that are customized and will help realize the goals of a wide range of customers. For this reason, we stress on the development and training of our employees and provide many opportunities for them to develop a long career partnership within the group. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I would like to express my appreciation to IBBM and everyone present here today for witnessing today's strategic partnership, which underlines our firm and ongoing commitment to the development of human capital while adding depth and breadth to the banking and finance landscape in Malaysia, which would bring tangible benefits to both parties. I hope that there will be other financial institutions that will be doing a similar collaboration and partnership with IBBM, and also taking advantage of the credit balances that I think nearly all of the institutions have with IBBM. We have a staff training fund in IBBM that's now 140 million. Huh? 250, quarter billion. Training fund which is to be used for training. Because so much money, we decided to allow the banks that contributed to use 25% of their what they paid for payment of fees to the IBBM bosses like the chartered banker. In the case of AmBank Group, we have got over R1 million in credit there, meaning that we have paid over 4 million in the past. What I was told by Fauzia just now, this is the past. Just 2012 alone, we paid 5 million. So we have another 1 million credit, we have 2 million. So, the salary is getting up very high. So when we pitch now, it's more expensive. The latest one we pitch, we have to pay 300,000. Anyway, Tay Kay Luan is very happy. The fund is building up. What a billion. So anyway, the banks, all institutions have got most of the credit balances, so they can use for these courses organized by IBBM. So I hope that the others will follow suit, what we do today, and team up and in partnership with IBM to do some courses they offer, particularly the chartered banker. I think that's it. So thank you very much once again for being here to witness this occasion, and look forward to your support. Najil, sorry, Najil. Our chief risk officer. I'm taking a big risk not saying his name. Okay, thank you very much. Now we proceed with the next signing thing, I guess. Thank you.
Thank you, Tan Sri. As the only qualification of its kind and globally recognized as the gold standard in banking qualifications, the Chartered Banker Certification is a prestigious qualification that is awarded by the Chartered Banker Institute Scotland, the oldest banking institute in the world. To make it more relevant to Malaysian bankers, this prestigious qualification has been adapted and contextualized to the local banking environment and includes critical local component such as Malaysian banking principles, economic scenarios, laws, and practice within international syllabus. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for a video presentation of the Chartered Banker Education Pathway.
These are individuals who are customer-focused and committed to high standards in ethical behaviour and professionalism. We're delighted to have helped IBBM in creating an excellent progression pathway through the Qualification programme to help more individuals in Malaysia to achieve chartered banker status. Those who achieve chartered banker status are highly qualified professional bankers who have a detailed knowledge and understanding of the modern banking sector and its ethical and professional requirements. Importantly, individuals must continue to develop their skills and knowledge and comply with the Chartered Banker Code of Professional Conduct. It's never been a more important time for individuals working in the banking sector to show their commitment to professionalism and ethical behaviour. Increasingly, one of the most recognised ways of demonstrating commitment is achieving chartered banker status. For individuals to become eligible for chartered banker status, we require them to demonstrate their knowledge of four main core areas. That is professional ethics and regulation, contemporary issues in banking, credit and lending, and risk management. The IBBM Chartered Banker Programme has been designed to help educate bankers in developing these core banking skills. The programme provides an opportunity for professionals to develop and demonstrate their knowledge and understanding of these core skills. Chartered bankers are also required to keep their knowledge fresh and up to date by undertaking and completing a programme of professional development on an ongoing basis. They must also commit to participate in the CPD scheme and to abide by the Code of Professional Conduct. The educational programme supporting individuals in achieving and keeping their chartered banker status really focuses on combining higher levels of technical knowledge with the skills and confidence to apply those in professional judgments and informed decisions in relevant work situations. We believe if you're committed to a career in banking and improving the standing of the profession, chartered banker status is right for you and you're right for chartered banker status.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the highlight of today's event, the signing of the MoU. May I invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Azman Hashim and Mr Tay Kay Luan to take their positions in the front for the signing ceremony. May I now invite the signatories to proceed with the signing of the MoU. Ladies and gentlemen, with the signing completed, I would like to now invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Azman Hashim to exchange documents with Mr Tay Kay Luan. Thank you, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri and Mr Tay. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we conclude this afternoon's MoU signing ceremony. We would like to invite Puan Fauzia Yaakob, Chief Human Resource Officer at AmBank Group, to join Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri and Mr Tay for the press conference. For members of the media, please remain for the press conference. For our guests and colleagues, may we invite you to adjourn for tea at the adjoining room next door. We would like to thank all of you for coming today and witnessing this historic moment with us. Thank you.
Can I invite our media friends to come to the front for the press conference?
Don't forget the money.